For this next project, we're going to do a fall trees project. And I'm going to start by showing you how to draw the fall trees. You're going to start by, I'm going to do the tree first, and I'm going to show you some options of how we can do this. So we're going to start by drawing the horizon line that we're going to draw our tree on. We're going to do two sets of drawings. We're going to do one that's a group of trees together that has a tree in the foreground, some trees in the middle ground, and then some trees in the background. And then we're going to do this base tree that I'm going to walk you through how to actually draw the tree. So here's our horizon line, and that's where the sky meets the ground. And we're going to start by drawing the trunk of the tree, and you're going to draw two lines that go over your horizon line. Now I'm using a black Sharpie, which would be, or a black marker, which would be the best option, but if you don't have a marker, you can use a black crayon. So then on the bottom, we're going to do an M, and this is just going to give our tree some roots. And then what you would do is you would just color this in solid so that your tree has it's solid, because we're just going to do like a silhouette. But to save time, I'm not going to worry about this. I'm just going to kind of color it in basic. But you would color it in very solid all the way through, so you wouldn't see any white. Okay, so once you have your tree colored in, you're going to start out where your trunk meets your branches, and you're going to do a V. And then you're going to color this in to make your two base branches. Then off of that, it's going to become a pattern. You're going to do a V in each one of these. And I'm kind of see how I'm doing a V in the middle, and then I'm making the branches thicker. So you do a V in the middle, and then you make the branches thicker. Now how a tree works is the trunk is thick, and then as it works out, it gets thinner and thinner. So a V in the middle, and then you just make it thicker. V in the middle, thicker. V, and then make it thicker. V, thicker. Now, when you do this for your project, you're going to go in and you're going to make sure that all this is a solid black. But for the sake of this demo, I'm just going in and coloring it. So again, just like we've done in our pattern, each one of these, we're going to do a V in the inside. So I'm doing a V in every single one. And then I'm going to go back in and make them thicker. And sometimes you kind of have to go make them thicker and then go back further down on the trunk. Then once you get it to the height of the tree that you want, once your branches get to the edge, then they start becoming sticks instead of branches. So you're going to do your V's, and then you're kind of going to break off and do just some sticks. You're going to do your V's, and then break off and do some sticks. V's, sticks. V's, sticks. So each one you're going to do V's and some sticks. They kind of just go up as you go. So you'll do one more section of V's, and then you just kind of do some sticks. And you notice we're not filling them out and making them thick anymore. We're just doing our V, adding some sticks. So that's our last row of branches. Now we have our base tree. So for the project, we're gonna do 2 different drawings. We're gonna do one tree with a horizon line, and then we're gonna do a group of trees. One drawing is gonna be vertical, up and down with one tree. And then we're gonna go in and we're gonna do a horizontal picture where you have 1, 2, 3 horizon lines, like you're in a meadow where you've got some rolling hills. You're gonna have a tree, you're gonna draw all the trees the same way. This tree is gonna be in the front. This tree is gonna be in the middle, and it's gonna be, this one's gonna be the largest because it's closer to us. This one's gonna be a little smaller because it's getting farther and farther away. These 3 are really small, and you don't actually see its roots because they're behind. They're further away and they're behind these hills. You'll draw them the same way as you did this first tree. They just won't be as big. Now, when we go to draw our fall part of these trees, we're gonna do these, they're not gonna be realistic. You're gonna take some colors in your crayons, and these are just gonna be fall tree colors. You've got your oranges, your browns, maybe some greens, but not real bright greens, maybe more the muted greens. And you're gonna pick 3 to 4 colors for each tree. And you're gonna start with a color, and you're gonna start in the middle of your tree, and you're just gonna start doing a circle. And once you have that as much as you want, then you're gonna go to the next color, and you're gonna go out and do a circle. And then you're gonna go to the next color, and you're gonna do a circle. And this is basically giving you the fullness of your fall leaves, but also kind of that varying look of a tree in the fall. So this is my first fall leaf. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a different color scheme because the leaves, trees in the fall always look so pretty because they've got different colors to them. So this next one, I'm going to have one that's maybe hasn't turned yet. So it's going to have some green in the middle of it because those leaves are still turning green in the middle. But then the ones on the outer edge, they have started to turn. So they're starting to get that autumn color of the oranges. Okay, so those are my 2 front ones. Now these are gonna be smaller because they're further away. So maybe one of these is gonna be, maybe it's gonna be one that really hasn't turned yet. So it's gonna be this one. This one, maybe this one's gonna be one that's, Now, since this one is behind this one, I wouldn't color on top. I'd kind of stop when I hit this tree. So I would do like this. See how it would look like it was behind it? See how I'm stopping it when it gets to this tree? So this one looks like it's in front of this one. Now let's do this little teeny tiny one back here. Let's do it maybe reds, yellows. I think I changed my mind. Do it like a green. And See how I'm stopping again? So it's kind of behind. And it's a big one, but it's really far away. Now, once you have all your trees done, then you're gonna go back in and pick some colors. I'm gonna use this muted green to go back in and do this because it's far away, so I'm gonna do it a little bit darker. And then maybe I'm gonna choose this yellow up here. So you're gonna choose some fall colors for your ground. You know, the grass is changing along with the trees. Oh, I like this one. It's burnt. And then you're gonna pick a color for the sky, maybe a blue. And I didn't pull one of those out. So you choose a color for the sky, a blue or a lighter color to the sky. So you're gonna do 2 drawings. You're gonna do one that is a horizontal that has many trees. And then you're gonna do the same thing with this one. So this one, if you're drawing this one, you would pick, and you're just gonna do a really big tree. Same concept. I'm gonna do some light colors. I think this one's still gonna be turning on the edge, so it's gonna be light green as it gets out here. So then this one, I choose another color for the ground, choose a color for the sky. So 2 tree options, a single tree, double tree. Use your fall colors for your crayons. You can use either a Sharpie or a black crayon for this. And this is our fall leaves project.